What's going on, guys? O3E here, back with another video. Today we are going to be doing a Halo MCC guide. Today we are doing the Halo CE skulls. We did the terminals, now we're going to do the skulls. There is about 13 skulls in Halo CE. There isn't one on keys, but there's some missions that have two. You can do this on easy, and you can do this with any skull, so let's go ahead and get into it. So the first skull is here on Pillar Farm. This is right at the beginning of the level. This is when you're in the cryo room. And if you come to the back of the room and come behind these blue things, behind it will be the iron skull. You can go ahead and pick that up, and that's going to be your first skull in CE. So the second skull is going to be the mythic skull. And this is going to be on the mission Halo right at the beginning of the level. You'll get done with the cutscene where you crash down on the ring, and you'll want to come over here. Instead of going to the left, come over to the right over by this waterfall, and you're going, the skull is behind this rock, as you see where I zoomed in. Come over here, come behind the rock, and in the river there is the mythic skull here on Halo. So the third skull is going to be the boom skull, and we are still on level Halo. This is the last skull in this mission. You'll come to the, you'll get the Warhawk here. This is the first place where you rescue the Marines. And you'll head over here where you're supposed to go, but instead come over here to the right, over by the mountain. You're going to want to jump on this rock, and then jump on the cliff side, and then just keep walking on the mountain. And then at the end of the mountain, on land on the ground, is going to be the boom skull. I'm going to come up on it here in a second. Come up over here, and there's the skull. Boom skull, the last skull here on Halo. So the only skull here on Truth and Reconciliation is going to be the foreign skull. This is going to be in the hangar. You'll come to the other side of the hangar, and you'll come to this right side. You're going to have to wait over here until these doors open where I'm at. And there'll be a wave of enemies and then a wave of hunters later on that come out of this door. And if you come through it in time, there is the foreign skull. You can go ahead and pick that up. That's the only skull here on Truth and Reconciliation. So the first skull here on Sonic Cartographer is going to be right at the beginning of the level. Right when you get out of the Pelican, you're going to want to, instead of going right to take out the enemies, go left. And we're going to go left over here, and it's going to be on top of that little mountain to the left of us. So we're just going to go ahead, walk along, and walk up there to the famine skull. There is a total of 2 skulls on this mission. The next one that we're going to do, probably the hardest one in the game to get, but as you see, we're walking up the mountain, and we're going to go ahead, turn right. Now that we're on top of this, walk to the end, and the famine skull will be waiting. That is the first out of 2 skulls here on Sonic Cartographer. So before we get into the next skull, I recommend that you get one of these overshields that are outside of this building. The skull's going to be inside this building. We're going to need a nade jump, so make sure you pick up one of these overshields for this next skull. So now that we got the overshield, we're now going to come into this next area. This is where we shut down the security system, and instead of shutting it down, we're going to turn right. And as you can see up there is where the skull is. Go ahead and do a nade jump, stay here, jump as soon as it's about to go off. It takes a lot of practice. Don't think you just can't do it, it does take a lot of practice. But you should get it eventually, and walk. And here is the skull, the bandana skull, maybe one of the hardest skulls to get in all of Halo. So the first skull here on Assault in the control room is in this room. This is what the room looks like. This is before you get to the first set of Marines at the bottom. If you come here, throw a plasma, get under it, jump at the right time, land here, and then jump into this, and there's the fallen skull, the first on this level. So the second skull here on the assault and control room is the first room that looks like this. You should have the tank. You'll come into this area here, and you're going to want to get out. And down on this little platform, as you'll see right here, right there is the skull. Go ahead, you can jump down and walk to the end and pick up the skull. And if you're continuing with the level, you don't have to revert to checkpoint, just walk back up the ladder and you can get back in your tank. That's the final one on assault in the control room. So the next skull, and the only skull in 343 Guilty Sport, is going to be the recession skull. You'll come to the very first part of the level. This is before you walk into the building. And right here, right before you get to the building, turn left and walk around that rock. And then right over here by this tree, you're going to want to jump down or just slide down. And there's going to be the recession skull, the only skull on 343 Guilty Sport. The first skull here on the library, the first out of two, is going to be at the beginning of the level. You'll come right here before you go out the door, do a name jump right there, and then you're going to want to jump in this thing. Turn on your flashlight so you can see, and then walk up here, and there's the black eye skull, the first out of two on this level. So the second skull here on the library is right at the end of the level. You come to where you need to go to retrieve the index. Instead, turn right and keep going down this hallway. And then it's going to be at the very end of this long hallway here. Just keep walking down. Both the skulls on this level actually have eye in their name, like black eye and eye patch, so that's kind of interesting. Right here, just keep walking along this very, very long walk to get this skull, and it's going to be sitting between these two little things here. And there it is. There's the eye patch skull, the final skull here on the library. So the only skull here on Two Betrayals is going to be at the very end of the level. You'll come to the last part where you have to get these two banshees, and you're going to want to get out and get the banshee, and then we're just going to fly through the air here and head back where we came from at the beginning of this part, which you'll see here in a second. Oh, here's an invisible wall. There's a lot of those. Let's just go ahead and go down. No need to be up that far. And then when you get back here, go ahead and land up on top of this. And then when you get out right here, you can pretty much see it already. There is the Pinata skull. The final skull here is going to be on the mall. You'll come to the end, halfway through the Warhog run. There is no skull and keys, like I said, but on the very first part of this video. And this is right where you come to where Fellhammer is supposed to pick you up. And right here, the skull is going to be on the right. And we're going to go ahead and back up right here. I don't think you have to back up, but go ahead and do it anyway. Jump on top of the gun. And then jump on this. And walk to the skull. And that is the final skull. Hope you guys enjoy. I'll be out with some more guys soon, and I'll see you guys next time.